Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us here. Siggy here at Citi Field, of course, known as a pitcher's park, but this ballpark's gotten a little smaller over the years as they've changed the dimensions.
It's a different ballpark. It plays differently, and these hitters are really feeding off of it. You give the pitcher a nice little lead, and we see those guys getting comfortable and leading the team to victory.
First pitch coming your way next. On the hill here today, Nolan McLean. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get it.
Runner on the go. On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Safe. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Michael Busch in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that's through there for a strike. And 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That one fouled off. Bregman leads off second with nobody out. Got it. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. This is not a team that's had much success driving the baseball so far this year. They have to rely on stringing hits together as opposed to scoring a lot of runs on homers, doubles, and triples. So it's hard to bunch runs together.
Well, it's exhausting being at the bottom in slugging percentage, Boog. Stringing together big innings is tough over a long season. Somehow, they need to generate some power.
Strike 2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Ian Happ in the box now. Take strike 1. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes Bregman around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit.
Yeah.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside. Sweeper. Low outside.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cubs 2 and the Mets coming to bat. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Cubs, Javier Assad. What do we have on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Bench at the plate now, and that's strike 1. The 0-1. And that skips into dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's a Mets lineup now. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
2 away now. Here's Juan Soto. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball, that's out.
That's off the mark, and the count is 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Six straight outside the strike zone. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
That one missed. Now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Here's the center fielder. Got one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Fights it off. You'll see another. One and 2 here.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. Marcus Semien in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here comes a 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Marcus Semien. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong in position, and that will end the inning. Mets leave them loaded. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season,
Sweeper.
Chris.
Low middle.
And first offering is fouled off.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Base hit, center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long
Sinker.
time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Sinker. Low outside.
The 0-1, Hoerner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
In the dirt.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Into center. That's a base hit. The throw in. And he's
On the
out.
tag, he's out.
Well, Boog, you have to be able to trust your coaches in this spot. That's what baseball is all about. You're relying on the people around you to set you up for success. Players need to rely on their coaches the same way they rely on their teammates.
One out man at first. Swanson digs in. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swinging a foul out of play.
Sinker. Low middle.
Here's the 0-1. And a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Sweeper.
Kelly over at first with one away.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the center
Ball,
fielder,
that's outside.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Sinker. Low inside.
And
Nope,
another
that's
ball.
inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Curveball. Low middle.
Check swing called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Middle outside.
And they'll do it again.
Sinker. Low middle.
The 2-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Melendez moving back.
Foul ball.
That one is foul, and he'll see another.
Low inside.
Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Cubs leave 1. They're up 2-0. Back here in Queens, bottom of the second. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Right side, Hoerner slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 8, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Shaw going back, gone. A solo shot, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
One down. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that one fouled off. Alvarez getting the starting catcher, hitting ninth in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Stays alive. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And it ties it up. It's 2-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Next to hit, Carson Benj. Misses outside, and that is ball 1. Tied up here in the early going. The next offering misses. Ball 3. And that's a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
To the right side, Horner. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Bo
Bichette up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third, Bregman. Throws across the diamond. Third out, and that ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 2-2 game. Top half of the third inning. Here's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Circle change. Low middle.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Sweeper. Low outside.
1-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Curveball. Low inside.
The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Melendez takes it in for the out. One down. And now the first baseman, Michael Bush.
First baseman, Michael Bush.
Curveball. Low middle.
Off the plate, ball
A lot
one.
of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Sinker. Low outside.
The 1-1. Way out front for strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Curveball. Low inside.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Suzuki goes after that one for strike one.
Sinker. Low middle.
That's too
No,
low.
that's down.
And now it's even 1-1.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Right through there for a strike.
Sweeper.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Clearly fooled on that curveball and tried to hold up the swing, but it didn't matter anyway. Pitch caught the zone, so he'd have been better off just letting that thing fly and hoping he makes some sort of contact.
Hat in the box here and fouls it off for strike one.
Sinker. Low inside.
Inside, ball one.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Hat lays off.
Sinker. Middle outside.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Low outside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. We go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Juan Soto.
First baseman, Juan Soto.
Assad back to work.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Here's a 2-0.
Yeah.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. So now the DH spot, Jared Young. He reached out a walk his first time.
Jared Young.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in. 1 away. And now the center fielder walked his first time.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
And the 1-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Just off the outside edge. And now 3-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Man at first, 1 away. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't field it cleanly. He gets the force, and they do get the out.
Up next for the Mets.
Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Flying to center his first time. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Swing and a bouncer. Bregman. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Mets strand 1. Score remains 2-2. Back here at Citi Field, stepping in, Matt Shaw.
Sinker. Low outside.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He muscles that one out of here. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 3-2.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Nico Warner, 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Sinker. Low middle.
And that one fouled off.
Sweeper. Low outside.
That clips a corner.
Curveball. Low outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch. Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Outside low. Full count now.
Sweeper.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. In the air to left center. That's out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Sinker. Low inside.
Swanson swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And a big swing and a miss.
Curveball. Low middle.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Sweeper. Low outside.
That one is hammered right field. Carrying well. Hauls it in on the warning track. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Trent Thornton.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
That one's in there. Strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder.
So digging in, MJ Melendez. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Next for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Inside.
The 1-0. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball popped up. Bush. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mets go down quickly. They're down 3-2. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Low inside.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. One up, one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Low middle.
And an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Out towards right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. And a base hit right there. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Sinker. Low inside.
Swing and a ground ball. On to Simeon. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
In half up to hit.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
On the ground to short, and that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. First and second, 2 outs. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. Oh, great stop. Onto the pitcher. They get the out, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Carson Bench.
Well, these Mets, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. They have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff because right now they've yet to get a single hit on anything other than a fastball.
The 1-0. Foul ball there. Line drive, Adam in center field.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Bichette in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1.
Ball.
Thornton in his 6th season, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down, that's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Mets.
Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Soto now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
The 0-2. In the dirt. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ripped into right field, base hit. They take the force out, 2 gone.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Trent Caleb Thielbar gets the ball now.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Next is the designated hitter, Jared Young.
Designated hitter, Jared Young.
Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
There's the strike at the knees. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is that. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 4 and the Mets 2. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Friend to bring a friend, took a girl from the podium. Now the guys in here, her sodium. It's a lonely man, things ain't going as planned, but it's a real life. I protect my neck with necklace, she protect God.
So up next,
Leading
Nico
off,
Horner.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
Sinker. Middle inside.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Sinker. Low inside.
Up the middle, Simeon. Handles, throws to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
And you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Kelly, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Low middle.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Sinker. Low inside.
Gets under it and pops it up. Alvarez settles under this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop Dansby Swanson.
2 down, base is empty. And here comes Dansby Swanson.
Sweeper. Middle inside. Sinker. Low middle.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Sweeper. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third. And foul ball.
Seam fastball. Low inside.
The 1-2. on the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive. So up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yeah.
Curveball. Low inside. Curveball. Low inside.
0-2 now. Got him swinging for the K. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. One left for the Cubs, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th. Number 9 now at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong under it, and there's one away. So up next for New York, Marcus Semien.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
0-1 now, and he swings through that one. The Mets down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Takes it in for the out. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast, and they cut into the deficit.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now here is MJ Melendez. He's already homered here in this one. And the 0-1. That one fouled off. And the 0-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Oscar Brazoban.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Alex
Well,
Bregman.
one-run game, and now it's Alex Bregman.
Low middle.
Fouled off down the right side.
Sinker. Low inside.
Ball one.
Cutter. Low inside.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter set
Up
down to
next
open
for
the seventh.
Cubs, first baseman.
So up next for
Bush.
Chicago, Michael Bush.
Sinker. Low middle.
That one
Oh, that's off the
outside.
plate.
Ball one.
Circle change. Low inside.
Hey.
Bush wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left.
Circle change. Low middle.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Inside.
This one in the air right field. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again.
Circle change. Low outside.
Got him swinging. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 3 in this one.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Hey.
Sinker. Low inside.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. It's the Cubs 4 and the Mets 3.
I'm self-made and I'm self-paid. Y'all don't really want it with me. Hustle game strong. Shoe game mean.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Phil Maton.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Late with the swing there. Strike two.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope, outside.
And 1-2. Chopped out in front of the plate. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Benj, the next to hit, takes ball one. And a strike in there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. On the ground, right side. Spin throw, that's one. And that's a double play. Wow.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Just missed. Late swing fouled off. Out to short. Swanson fires over to first. That's the third out. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score holds at 4-3. Back here at Citi Field, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Happ leading things off. It takes a strike. Strike two.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges. Matt Shaw, the next to hit.
Sinker. Low middle. Circle change. Low middle. Sinker. Low inside.
The 0-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
Sinker. Low middle.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's Horner now.
High inside. Sinker. Middle inside.
Nope, that's inside.
Cutter. Low inside.
That's a ball.
Sinker. Middle inside. Circle change. Low middle.
2 down, nobody on. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains a 4-3 game. Back here in Queens, on to the bottom of the 8th. Juan Soto up now for the Mets.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Jacob Webb, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Milner warming up as well. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Left field. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Young in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
So the tying run at second. And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And now 1 and 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Now a check swing, but he held up. inside, and it's 3-2. Man at second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. One away.
Up next for the Mets.
Here's the center fielder. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. That's outside.
Outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away. And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot. Check swing. He held up. Ball 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
2 on, 1 out. And that's fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Base hit into the outfield. Soto scores. It's an RBI single, and again, we are tied.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there, he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Phil Maton gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. They turn things over to the southpaw, Obi Milner.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
First and second, 1 out. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Right through there for a strike. Go-ahead run at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Center field. Crow Armstrong gets under it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Mets.
So up next for New York, MJ Melendez.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Right down to shoot, and that's strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
That one not close. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here, but they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now tied 4-4. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the 9th. Carson Kelly getting ready to hit.
Sinker. Middle outside.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. To third, and that chance handled. Long throw to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Dansby
Up
Swanson
next for the
stands
Cubs,
in.
Shortstop Dansby Swanson.
Circle change. Low middle.
First pitch just misses. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Sinker. Low outside.
Tied at 4. And that is out of play.
Circle change. Low inside.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Circle change. Low inside.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Sinker. Low inside.
In the air to left center. On the move to the alley. 2 up, 2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Aye.
2 down, nobody on. You're the top of the 9th. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Low inside.
Base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And up next for Chicago, Alex Bregman. Quick toss to first for Armstrong. Back on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Razabon keeping an eye on him. And that's disengagement number 2. Slice to right. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs lead 1. Score remains tied at 4. Bottom half of the 9th, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Four in the 9th. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone. Ball game.
Walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Close one here today, and
ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know, my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world, not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't